One of the keys to writing well is understanding that your job as a writer is to try to get and hold the reader's attention. So academics generally, they have very little time and attention to spare. So if they have your thesis or your paper that they've downloaded, basically your work is competing for their time and attention against all of the other papers that they've downloaded and they try to read. And so if you can't get their attention quickly, they will simply move on to the next thing, and your work will be forgotten about. You want them to want to think about your work, and it's only possible if you get and hold their attention. There are ways to do this, but it also depends on where your attention is as a writer. And if your attention is all over the place, if you're jumping from one idea to another and you're just kind of writing in this sort of panic, then that's what will come through in the writing. It will come through as unfocused, and then it's impossible to get and hold somebody's attention because you don't even know where you want that attention to be. So a big part of it, in addition to understanding structure and setting targets and being organized and all of these kind of things, it's being able to harness your own attention and to slow down that constant flow of one idea and another idea and another idea. So there's a certain amount of mental training that needs to take place so you're in a calm position and you can just gently lead your attention from one thing to the next. This is easier said than done. And when you've got a lot of stress and a lot of worry, it's only natural that your attention will want to go all over the place. But it is something that is trainable with practice. And the key to it really is taking some time and first of all just observing where your attention is. So if you notice that your attention is flying all over the place, that's the first thing. Just notice. Right? Only then can we start to try to direct it towards specific things. And you've probably heard about meditation and mindfulness, which are becoming quite fashionable at the moment. And basically, all that is trying to direct your attention deliberately, rather than just letting your subconscious, take you wherever it wants to go. So once you've observed the kind of mess, then it's about picking a focal point, and usually it's the breath. So you just focus on breathing in, breathing out. And it doesn't stop all of the thoughts, but it slows it down a little bit. Just slows it down a little bit. And then gradually, little by little, you can start to direct your attention towards specific things, focus on that thing, and really put your attention into the writing that way. So it's complicated, it's a big thing, but just for today, just take 1 minute, slow down, and just focus on your breath. Just start with that, and then see how it feels afterwards, and leave a comment below the video.